Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. And as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Website Development Program, and in particular, the AWD 1111.NET Framework with Web Databases class, I'm going through a series of video presentations I'm creating for the textbook that will be used for the class for the fall 2019 semester. As you can see on the screen, that book is Pro ASP.NET MVC 5 in A-Press text by Adam Freeman. I'm working my way through the 27 chapters. I'm closing in on the end of Chapter 22, Templated Helper Methods, and I'm on the middle of page 639, Working with Complex Type Properties. And the author says here, the template process relies on the object template described previously. Each property is inspected and a template is selected to render HTML to represent the property and its data value. You may have noticed that the home address was not rendered as part of the person class. This happens because the object template operates only on simple types, meaning those types that can be parsed. All right. The author says scaffolding helpers are not recursive. Given an object to process, a scaffolding templated helper method will generate HTML only for simple property types and ignore basically the rest. Although it can be inconvenient, the author says he thinks this is a sensible policy, as the MVC framework does not know how the model objects are created. And the author mentions then down towards the middle here of page 639, if you want to render HTML for a complex property, you have to do it explicitly by making a separate call to a templated helper method. And the author says we can see this by coming in here and making, so we can see this by making a change in our createPerson.cs HTML file. So let's do that right now. So we will come in and in our using, right after we've got this, so right after the curly brace, we're going to come in here and say div class equals column at html.editor for model, and then end the div. Couple things. First of all, that's editor, not edit. That'll fix that. All right, so and let's replicate this. All right, and we've got div class equal column HTML editor for, and now we're going to come in here and put in a lambda expression, m dot home address, and end our div. Now I was looking at that, I noticed right away it did not come up and show this. Of course, that's not a good sign. Cannot convert it to an object because it's not a delegate type. And I think, again, it comes back to the same errors that we were getting previously in the other files. All right, and that is basically in here that it's not recognizing this. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to take this line here and try to replicate it up here at models. Model helper methods dot models dot, but see how it's not showing person here. It's got person metadata. All right, maybe, no, I was going to say, could that be the fix that we need? But it still doesn't like this. All right, and it's still giving me the same error. The To need this, we need to call the strongly typed one in here. Okay, so that's just editor 4, not editor 4 model. All right, well, that's better. And we've got in here, first we had div class equal column HTML dot editor for model. No errors, no mistakes there. All right, then we wanted to come in div class equal column HTML editor for M, which is just a name we came up with. All right, lambda symbol M dot home address. Just curious here, M dot. And you'll notice it's got everything else. It does not have the home address in there. All right, so it makes me want to go back to my person.cs and see, do we have, yeah, we do have a home address. That is the way it is. Wonder, wow, I had a mistake in there. Oh, and all my errors have gone away. Good gravy. All right, then let's jump back into where we just were. Dot. It still doesn't look like it's finding home address. All right, so we're still getting an error right there. Now, I'm going to try it anyway, so I'm going to save. I'm going to run, see if I get an error that comes up, or if it's one of these errors that basically, nope, it's not. I thought maybe it was one that kind of fixed itself, so to speak. Oh, I shouldn't have said to run it anyway, but I did. Well, let's see, just for the heck of it. And I very well could get an error or something here. If it renders at all. Let's just get rid of that. Stop the run here. All right. And I'm going to run it again, and this time when it tells me that there's an error, no, I don't want to continue. Wow. Okay. Curly missing. Fix that. Is there another curly missing? Okay, that fixed that. It's a problem when you do a lot of copy and paste. No excuse. But it just is. End tag is missing a matching tag. Oh, class equal column. Oh, that's interesting. How did we even get this? All right, a bunch of those errors have gone away. Now it says that in here, all right, wonder if this has got to be changed to person metadata too. Does not look like that's fixing anything. Well, let's do a file save all and try to run it yet another time. Still errors? No. Well, when we did our create person metadata, we had to add this. I don't know. Again, I hate doing this because I just sometimes take a bad situation and make it worse. Doesn't appear to have done anything. Yeah, it's giving me this, and I do understand the error under create person. I think that has to be person. And that's going to give us the error there. All right, I'm going to just stop that right here. What I wanted to show you, what I was hoping to be able to show you, was what is shown here in the book on page 640, and that is we have our address in here now. I didn't get there. So, all right, bottom of page 640. I'm at 12 minutes. There's customizing the templated view system, which is the last 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5 pages or so. We'll put that in our final lecture for Chapter 22. Be back with that.